What's up, guys? Um, I really didn't want to have him make this type of video, or I just I don't want to do any of that. I try so hard to live my life in a different way than others, in a respectful and kind way. But you know, I have this philosophical question of why does life put good people through bad things? Why does life make bad people into good people? Or why does it make good people into bad people? Why does it turn loved ones into hated ones? And the uh, the situation at hand is it like I've made videos about it before, and it's just I'm reaching a point, and I think I might be there. I mean, a lot of people like I'm going through a lot, and it's my job to be able to be transparent about that. It really is, and I pride myself on the fact that I'm able to. But I made these video, I made a similar video in the last one, and thank you to everybody that watched it. Um, what's going on here? It's just it couldn't be worse. And I try not to be hyperbolic when I speak. And most importantly, I never try to play the victim. And unfortunately, just based on reality and the circumstances and what actual words are, what happened to me with my now ex-girlfriend and everything that was 90% of everything stolen and getting hurt, making sure the dog doesn't get hurt. I mean, I'm trying to rebuild these things every day. Okay? Every day. This girl tormented me, kicked my monitors off my desk, hit me, did everything. And every single time I walked away. When she kicked my monitors off my desk, all I said was, I'm fucking done with your ass. That's all I said, right? Bring in prison guy to beat the shit out of me while I'm holding my dog, and you and your mother steal all my shit. And then all this is going on, and I take all the correct steps, calling the police, not yelling, not hitting. I would never. People tell me all the time, I would have hit her. I'm surprised you didn't hit her. Well, I don't. I don't do that. That's not what I'm about. I'll never be about that. But I mean, I handled everything correctly, man. I mean, I'm a human being, bro. Like, I have feelings, and I got this. I'll take care of this. Authorities, everything like that. But what makes you think that the court date's anytime soon? What makes you think I'm gonna get anything back anytime soon? And then we enter the next step: my broken relationship with my mother. I come here and I'm told to be safe. I'm told these things will be cool, and I must be wrong, I guess. I don't see this is the turmoil I'm in. Am I wrong for believing my own mother, or should I have known better that I would be in another threatening situation because of the past that she created? I'm not a perfect human being. I was very wrong. I used to be a very bad guy. I used to be. But I've changed, and I'm very happy with that. And if I didn't change, Maya might have gotten hit, Kobe might have been dead, and I might have killed somebody. But those three things didn't happen. So I'm not going to worry about them. But those are three outcomes that could have happened if I didn't change. Every day of my life, I want back what I had. Dude, they put flour or sugar in my fucking gas tank in my car, dude. I gotta burn that shit out, or I gotta figure it out. They fucked with my everything. I'm still getting messages from, like, we were financially intertwined. I'm still getting hit with financial shit that is fucking me up because of her. And like the universe worked in a weird way where this all ended, and then I was able to make running Dream On my business, my full-time job. And then I thought if I got away from that area, I could come here, and I was told to come here to be safe. But safety isn't just about physical safety. I don't care about that. I'll defend myself against anybody. The only reason that dude is still walking the face of the earth is because I was holding Kobe, which is my dog. But what makes you think that if I didn't see that motherfucker, I wouldn't do something, huh? Well, I have self-control, something a lot of people don't have. But how long can you push a man like myself into these corners and expect nothing but retaliation? It's my mother's birthday today, right? Made dinner, did Switch series. I mean, bro, I don't even want to fucking stream, dude. I've been focusing on so many other things. Me and like the people who run Dream On and shit like that. Like, bro, I've been focusing on other things. I can't even be entertaining on camera because I'm afraid to open this fucking door every day of my life. Every time I open this door, there's either a fucking stupid motherfucker in here who's a pedophile that takes care of my mother, and he thinks I won't expose his ass, and he runs from me every time. He knows. He tried to big dick me the other day because Kobe ran out of the room. He was like looking down on me, right? And I just went like this. What do you think happened, huh? Nothing. Nothing. This dude leaves as fast as I look at him. Because he knows good always overcomes evil. Right? But when does good have to stop the evil? That's the real 9 million IQ question here, I suppose. And that's not the worst part. The worst part is my so-called grandmother, who I wrote off years ago. Awful human being. Awful. Terrible. Used to pour hot coffee on my grandfather. I mean, bro, you name it, bro. She cornered my mother. She made my mom do a bunch of unspeakable things to us because of her own selfish behavior and the fact that she just wants for her. She doesn't preach love. She's a Christian, but she uses everything that she knows about it for her own selfish ways and tries to condemn people that like just want togetherness and family and like things like that. Like, if I'm told to come here and I'm going to be safe and these people aren't going to be here, then why are we having these conversations about why your mom's going to fucking kick me out or whatever the case may be? But like, dude, don't you think I'm going through enough? And again, not trying to play the victim, but it plays on my mind. I have to be trapped all the time. And if I'm not, I have to do everything very quickly. I've played defense for too long. I've worked my ass off to get to where I got. Worked my ass off for it. And I'm watching myself slowly just lose all of it. Not that like my business is like, bro, Dream On's doing better than it ever did in terms of financial success and everything. And like, I mean, bro, I was on the phone with fucking Spotify to run ads today and shit. Like, I've got a lot of cool things going on, but like, it's killing my fire, dude. And like, people like this, it sounds narcissistic, but like, dude, people look up to me because of the way I handle situations. But I also know that it takes a strong individual to be able to properly vocalize their situation. I mean, dude, my car got fucked with, my apartment's gone, we're financially intertwined, she ain't paying her half of the loans, I gotta take the hit on all these things. And every day, I get told that my grandmother wants me out, and she's convinced my mother that this is like somehow a reality. But then the worst part about all of this is that I have this conversation with my mother every fucking day. Every day of my fucking life, I have this conversation. And she totally becomes my mom again and goes, I understand. No, I get it. No. What you need to do is more important. And I even said, who's wrong and who's right? And she always tells me I am. But then even today, it's her birthday, right? And I told her not to talk to her mom. I told her that shit. And she's like, I got to call her about this bill or whatever. And I was like, no, you don't. And I like looked at the bill with her. I'm like my mom don't know how to do much because she's been catered to. So I'm like, look, you're good. Your bill's not due for another 9 days, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, bro, it's your birthday. Don't fucking do that. I'm making dinner for you and shit. She chose to do it anyways. And not to mention, since I came here, these two individuals would not be brought into the conversation or be in the decision making process. And I asked the other day, I said respectfully, I don't wanna hear their names. Like, please leave it away from me, dude. Like, I don't wanna come out of here and like while I'm streaming and shit and like have to hear about these things. I just don't wanna deal with it. Out of respect to me as your son. But, of course she calls and she's on the phone with her, right? And they're talking shit about my grandfather, fucking ex-captain of the police department, ex-marine, fucking most honest man I've ever met in my life. The only man that ever fucking, bro, he just, he just wants everyone to do well. That's all he wants. He's a good dude. They're on my side for a reason. And I'll tell you why. Because we recognize when people are wrong. I've been wrong. I'm wrong sometimes. Shit, maybe I'm wrong now. I don't fucking know. But that plays on my fucking mind. But if you're sitting somewhere every day and you're just gotta, like, bro, I have this fucking goal. I have this dream. I have this aspiration. I have this beautiful opportunity in front of me. But I need to fucking ignore everything else all the time while in the most vulnerable state possible. It's fucking sickening. And it like, I heard a quote. The last person you want to fuck with is the man that wants to be left alone. Yes, I am a man that wants to be left alone. Yes, I dealt with this in previous relationships. Yes, I just want respect. That's all I ask for. I'll give you the fucking world. Just respect me, dude. Just let me focus on my dreams, my aspirations, and being a better person because I will take everyone with me. I am willing to put the work in so others don't have to. I'm willing to take the blows so others don't have to. Hence the reason I still have a fucked up rib because of the fact that I didn't let that motherfucker hurt my dog. This is how it becomes for me. And these are the ideals I believe in. I don't know if that's, I don't think that should sound polarizing in the slightest. I really don't. I know how hard I work. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. But I am a man who wants to be left alone so I can take care of everyone around me. But if I need to listen to like a song once in a while and not have to hear this nonsense all the time, I think that's like the least I could ask for. Like, I'm not asking for anything. I'm not asking for fucking money. I'm not asking for like an answer to my own problems. I plan on figuring things out on my own. And I'm telling you, dude, I am trying my absolute fucking hardest. But I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know. I'm not gonna give up. But I do know the man that you put in the corner, when that man is threatened and you push that man far enough, you don't want to see that outcome because that's when self-destruction occurs. That's when he destroys everything around him. That's when he stands up to these things. And even myself, I know that if I stand up to these things, I know that if I stand up, everyone goes with me. And that like dude, if I do this, I lose Dream On. I lose everything if I do this. But I can only be told things will change so many times. I can only be told, yo, grandma says you gotta fucking leave, so you gotta go. Oh, by the way, go back to work. Like, dude, I'm a human fucking being. You know that I'm right. You tell me I'm right. You know that your fucking mother is wrong. You know my grandmother is wrong. You know she's dead fucking wrong. She's scared of me and my grandfather because we'll be able to see she's stealing money. That dude's scared of me because he's a fucking pedophile and I'm going to expose his ass if he, bro, what makes you think he's going to raise it? Bro, he yelled at my mom in a fucking elevator. She's MS in a fucking wheelchair. Try me. Do it in front of me. But, he comes in here after he takes her to the fucking Y. And out of respect to her, I don't say anything because I don't want to fuck her life up. But it's okay for me. It's okay for me for years. That's why I left in the first place. It's okay for me to fucking deal with all the bullshit. I feel like a fucking prisoner. I feel like the bad guy. Which I know I'm not, but they make me. Cole's gonna do this. Cole's manipulative. Cole's this. Cole's that. No, I'm fucking not. I used to be that guy, admittedly. But I have a thing called shame and honor. And you can't have both without having the other. These people have no shame. This is the true evil in the world. But my martyr mentality of all this fucking crazy shit that goes in my head that I don't just talk about all the time. I mean, it's nobody's business, but like it is at this point. Because if I'm turning my stream off after 30 minutes and I'm not doing everything I say I'm going to do, or I'm not following through with my plans and everything, like, dude, don't you think I feel bad when I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it? And then I walk out of here and I got to do this shit? Or like people hit me up the next morning, yo, why'd you just end your stream out of nowhere? Where you been? And then I turn my stream on, viewership goes down. But then I'm working with my team and my YouTube viewership's gone up. And like I'm on the phone with all these like amazing people and doing all these incredible things. It's like, dude, it fucks with me. I just want safety. I just want to do my job. If you are a 64-year-old woman who has MS that is widowed due to a suicide, which is my father, would you not want to be with your only child in that process? Or would you let everyone demonize you because of the money that they want to take from you or something they selfishly want to gain from you? I don't want her fucking money. I said it in a previous video. I wish she would sign her will over to charity. I don't need it. I just want everyone to... It doesn't matter what I want. I don't think it ever really did. I think it's incredible that we've inspired a community. I think it's incredible that people look up to me. I'm humbled by it. I'm truly honored. I really am. And I mean that from the sincerest place of my heart. It means so much to me that people look up to me like that. Especially with such a young community and everything that's going on. Man, it means a lot. I don't want to lose that. I don't. But like when I turn my stream on and I'm just like fucking like, dude, I like didn't sleep well the night before because of this shit. My fucking back's fucked up. I still got like I have a doctor's appointment after my follow-ups and everything like that. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. I'm stretching, bro. Like I'm missing out on what I used to do. I used to go fucking run 6 miles. I used to do I used to work out all the time. I haven't been able to do any of that shit. But I'm trapped in a box with a bunch of people around me that fucking talk shit about me, and then they tell me, get over it, ignore it. Well, how long do I ignore it for before it becomes my own? I mean, shit. I don't even know how else to word it. I mean, like it's like what when do I like I turning the other cheek for so long? Yes, I know in my soul I've done the right thing. I know that, but the pain that I'm in right now, emotionally, physically, spiritually, like I get scared to turn my stream on because I'm like, oh fuck. What if I say like what if I'm not entertaining? What if I don't hit this clip? Like what if I don't do this? And then like that fucks with my head and this goes into this whole spiral thing of like somewhere that I came out of a long time ago. But like how long do I blame myself for something like this, or do I actually just take action? Because I've taken the action. When it comes to this, when it comes to like I push through all this dirt and all this mud every day. There are some days where I wish I could just disappear, dude. And even on the days I take off, which are never, I don't think I've taken a day off from this, I don't know, in at least 6 months. Whether I say I'm not, people see me, oh, you're not going to stream this day or you only stream for this amount of time. Yeah, no, that's me taking a break, but like there's so much more that goes into it. Owning a business, owning a company, running a brand, running merch, running all these things, it's not just something you just turn a stream on and that's how it works. That's like 10% of it. Granted, like my Twitch it like does well, but like it's defeating when I turn my camera on and I'm like, yo, I don't feel like talking today. And then I gotta open the fucking door to this shit. And oh, you gotta go. Oh, you gotta this. Oh, you gotta that. Oh no, but I believe you though. And then the whole day goes by. Oh no, I understand. No, you're the right one here. Oh no, wait, hold on a second. No, wait, no, never mind. Because I want my life catered to. No, dude. It's not how the fucking world works. And reality is such a bitch, dude. And I have the ability. It's just foresight. Like you need to look forward into your life like 5 years from now and go like, am I gonna be am I a good person? If you want people around you, you have to be someone that people want to be around, which includes traits like loyalty, honesty, and positivity. But it's just negative, bro. It's just like I try to help like my mom. Like I said, she has MS, right? I show her the correct ways to walk. I show her doctors, bro. I show her all these things, and she listens to me, and then she does it. And then she's so stuck in her ways that she reverts back into this shell of a human being. And I've watched it for years, and this is why I left, bro. This is why I left. We had a whole home that was paid off that my father left behind. An entire fucking house paid off in a beautiful fucking suburb in Ohio. And it's gone. All because her mother put the deed in front of her and told her to sign it so she could keep it away. And they hid it from us. And then when we found out, we wanted nothing to do with it. Because we know how that goes. We're the ones that set everything up. She just wanted to take it away because this is a jaded woman of 40 years. Speaking of my grandmother, I always use quotes. Her name's Dottie, so we're just going to call her Dottie. She's jaded over the fact that she did terrible things to my grandfather that made him leave her 40 years ago. My mom's brother, biological brother, has not spoken to her since that time. And she has manipulated my mother into thinking that we are evil people. And I'm the only child. I was my dad's pride and joy. This is another reason I don't condone violence. I don't at all, because I lost my father to self-inflicted violence. I know what that is. I know what it feels like to lose somebody in these circumstances. And let me tell you, man, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, bro. I wouldn't. And I got him right next to me all the time, bro. Look at this guy. Sorry, the camera's a little fucked up. That's my dad, dude. That's my dad. Ah, fuck. He was the best man. I don't know if like even when he was alive, I thought that. I've had the honor of telling him on Father's Days and things like that that he was my role model. And I just want, he always told me, you should always want better for your kids than you had for yourself. And he lived by that. Did he wear himself thin? Did he perhaps care about people too much? Yeah, that's true. He didn't really do, he needed people to talk to. And most importantly, he needed respect. And I know now, after being in these situations firsthand, I know that there is an inherent lack of respect. But that man that you just saw in that photo, he lives with me. Dream On was created through him. All he wanted to do, and there were a lot of people at my dad's funeral that were my age that came up to me and were like, yo, dude, your dad helped me through this. And I get those messages today about how I help people through things. And I could not be more thrilled, because I truly believe that's my purpose. It's my job. But like my thoughts run so deep and so vibrant, and they're so like intricate, and there's a lot of bullshit that's happened to me, and there's a lot of bullshit that I feel like being a good person all the time is not easy. And sometimes there has to be a line. And I'm ready to draw it. I keep saying it, but I'm ready now. Dude, I cannot live dude, the last 2 days, the last 3 days, dude, I can't live like this. I can't live like this. I can't run my business this way. I can't fucking be a better person this way. I can only play defense. I am only taught, yo, dude, this is what people think of you. This is what your fucking own flesh and blood say about you, even though they don't know dick about you anymore. And just ignore it. Just go back to doing what you were doing. Go back to fucking talking to 100 people. Go back to doing what you do. Make sure you shut the fuck up. Oh, don't hurt me, though. I'm allowed to hurt you and affect your life, but you can't hurt me. I'm already dealing with enough of my own bullshit that I don't talk about all the time. Everyone knows publicly what has happened to me. Even my previous relationship where because of my infidelity, I lost a job over it. That was at the beginning of Dream On. There were people who fucking saw me go through that, but I was transparent and honest the whole way through. I feel like there's only one way to grow, and that's to be fucking honest. I don't expect everyone to share the same opinion. But we wouldn't have what we have here. We wouldn't have a following. There wouldn't be anybody around if what the message we were giving was even like, bro, I'm sorry, but I'll die on that hill. I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think like being honest and like being a good person and like like trying to keep your head down and like help other people is like a bad message. But somehow I'm manipulative to this woman who's stealing from my mother, aka Dottie, or that this man's afraid of me because I might do something because he's a pedophile. I don't tolerate any of this. It takes everything in my soul. And I'm told, don't, out of respect to me, my mother says, out of respect to me, don't do it. But how long do I shut my mouth for? I guess that's more of a rhetorical question I'm asking myself, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep my mouth shut for. I have too much information to be able to fuck everything up. But if I fuck everything up for them, I fuck it up for me. Right? And her. But all she's got to do is just draw the boundary. Don't talk about Cole that way. I walked out in the middle of a conversation. Why I'm making this video right now. I told my mother before I got here, don't let them know what's going on with me. They know I'm here, obviously. But every day, Cole's got to go. That's what her mother says. Cole's got to go. He's just fucking, oh my God, it's better for him to be by himself. Yeah, no shit, motherfucker. I worked my ass off to be by myself. I worked my ass off to get away from you guys. I work my ass off every day to not be like you. But because she doesn't know what's going on, my mother had the balls to look at me in the middle of the conversation and go, well, she's right. Even though the entire day she said she wasn't. And then we get off the phone, or she gets off the phone with her, and then she says, I'm right again. But she's just so manipulated, so fearful, so much Stockholm syndrome, so much trauma from a woman who fucking hits a woman in a wheelchair and steals from her financially. But guess who has all the proof of it? This guy right here. I said to her, the next time I hear this, taking the phone, I said it calmly. Yeah, I get mad sometimes. I'm sure I've caused some issues in my past, bro. I'm sure of it. I already know that much. Especially with Maya, too, bro. You don't think... I know I can be a dick. A lot of people in the community have not seen me be a dick yet. Maybe like one person has. No one has seen me there. That's because you do not... The man who wants to be left alone to do his fucking job. Just let the man do his fucking job. He'll take care of everybody. But when you corner that man knows he has to self-destruct because clearly he's not getting his respect. He is not being able to, like, how do you expect the man in the corner to be respectful, but he doesn't get any in return? I get it from my community. I get it from you guys. I get it from other people, but I got to live with this shit. I want to move on more than anything in my life. But it's becoming a matter of life or death for me because I can only be threatened so many times as if I'm already not threatened as it was. I was already barricaded in a fucking apartment with a cracked rib, a torn muscle on my back, and 500 pounds in front of the door that I had to fucking move every day. All because someone didn't get their way. I walked away, didn't raise my voice, and when I drew my line and I said, don't fuck with my shit, and I get a monitor kicked off, I said, I'm fucking done with your ass. Now I'm getting pushed out a window and getting jumped by a dude who did time in prison and trying to hurt my fucking dog. What makes you think that it doesn't take everything in me not to go out there and go find these motherfuckers, huh? Or did I take the necessary steps, get the authorities involved, and I have to wait patiently to actually perhaps get it through the legal system one day? I'm torn. I'm pissed. I'm torn. I'm pissed. I promise you, the last person, and anyone wants to see pissed is me, because I tolerate a lot of things. You want to know why I'm tolerating of things? Because I know what I'm capable of. That's why. Very anti-violence for a reason. I'm very I'm very pro turn the other cheek, because I know what I can do if I don't. But I think dude, I'm this fucking close, man. I am that fucking close. You can only fuck with this for so long. Not to mention, as my mother, she's seen proof of everything I do. She sees this. She has merch of mine. She's got more coming in. She sees the I showed her all this shit, but she forgets. She doesn't even know what time of the day that I stream. She goes, "What time are you working today?" But because all they say is I sit in front of a computer all day, they're trying to make me look like a fucking bad guy. Because they just want to control. And all we want is to see independence and growth and togetherness. But we have to manipulate this to steal and keep doing bad, evil bullshit. I don't know how much more I can take. I'm going to. The reason I'm making it, well, let me, before I finish that statement, I'm making this video to be transparent, because I think it's important for me to be transparent. I don't want people thinking that I don't struggle or that I know the answers to everything, because I don't. I don't. But through my struggle, I hope maybe it helps people recognize some of the bullshit that's going on in their lives too. And I'm not saying go fuck into the streets and do some crazy bullshit. I'm not saying any of that, dude. No. I'm talking about me. This is a unique experience to me. This is a personalized experience. I'm not talking about anything underlying here. I'm being very transparent with the words I'm saying for a reason. I've been like this for a very long time. I've been like this since I've been a public figure. I'm not going to stray away from that belief. But the difference between the truth and a lie is the truth remains the same. The lie constantly changes. You have not heard me tell you a different story. But I hear every day stories change. But I still sit down on this computer. I still message people. I still respond to people. I still help people through situations that I will never talk about. Out of respect to those people, I'll never talk about them. Even in a podcast setting, I will never say this shit because people trust that they can come there for advice. I am fucking dying. Mentally, physically, everything, dude. Everything. I am pushing through. I am being a strong individual about this, but my back is in the corner and I am ready. It's not radicalization. And if anybody would ever say that, I would encourage you to go through the same thing. Go sit in a fucking room and have alleged family or people constantly threaten you and your livelihood. And they know you're doing the right thing. They just want to see you fail. But I already showed them I won't. But when do I step in? That's the real question, bro. I don't want to keep going about it for too long, but I want to be able to turn my stream on and have a good time and like listen to music and fuck around and get some clips and fucking play different games. And I have all these other plans and all this other shit. And like everything that I was doing before was working. And then like these new things I'm doing were working in this aspect. And like I only have this like meter of 100 and I got to put 10% in each one. Like I make sure I put the right 10% in there. But I can't always do that when I'm being affected this way emotionally. And that maybe that's something I need to grow through. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just being transparent. But your boy's got his back in the corner and he's hurting. And he's ready for war. And my God, I would hate to be on the other side of it. I'd hate to be on the other side. I would hate it. You do not fuck with the guy that is trying to do right, constantly trying to bring people together, constantly trying to do the next right thing, constantly trying to turn the other cheek. I'm a fucking human being, dude. I'm not talking to anybody in particular in the community or anything. I'm not even talking to anybody on YouTube, Twitch, and none of that shit. I'm talking about this bullshit. I'm talking about fucking family bullshit. I'm talking about random fucking pedophile bullshit. I want to open this door and put all my rings and shit on one hand and choke this motherfucker and watch it. That's what I want to do. I've wanted to do this for years, but I've kept my mouth shut. So my mother can go to the YMCA and get absolutely nothing accomplished. But I have interviews with these girls. I know these girls. This man has ran from me when I tried to confront him. My grandma, Dottie, is stealing money from a fucking widow with MS, her own daughter. Which, by the way, my fucking dad didn't like her anyways. I have proof of all of it. I have access to the Credit Karma. Why is that? Why do I have all the information? If the universe works in mysterious ways, why do I have all this information? Because, and other people I trust, including my step-grandmother, love her. She's an amazing woman. I love my grandfather very much too. And my mother's brother, my uncle. They're amazing people. We only want to see people get along. Here's the juxtaposition of the two things, right? My grandfather calls my mom on her birthday and, oh, hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, what's up with Cole? Oh, no, everything's cool. Oh, I'm glad to see you guys are getting along. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Well, is Cole still there? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I hear his voice. I'm going to hang up. Oh, I don't want to deal with this. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't want your father involved. Why are you talking to your father? You hear the love in Exhibit A and the hate in Exhibit B? And I'm standing there listening to this whole conversation, and I'm told to shut the fuck up. So I said, the next time I hear this shit, I'm taking the fucking phone. And this man already, bro, this dude that shows up, he already knows not to cross that line. Trust me, bro, he's run from me twice. He avoids me like the plague for a reason. Because I have the ability, I have the knowledge to ruin this man's life. And he deserves it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And now that I say that out loud, it's almost like, why don't I just do it? I mean, like, dude, like, this is like absolute torment. But I don't, because I know that it would gravely upset my mother. So there's a bunch of deep intertwined emotions to these things. And all I ask in return for is respect. And I'm not getting it. My back is against the wall. I'm pissed all the time. And I try to turn the other cheek. In fact, I have. But I don't know if I can much longer. And I'm sorry the camera keeps like focusing in and out or whatever. New camera.